Hey, this is Tyler Perry with HydroHog Seeders. Today I'm going to show you how easy it is to grow grass with our equipment. I've been doing this for 4 years and have completed hundreds of hydroseeding projects. If you want to learn to hydroseed, you're in the right place. Also, make sure to stick around until the end of today's video where I'll go back to the site, which we're about ready to hydroseed, and check its progress after 3 weeks. I think it turned out really great. All right, let's get started. Okay, so my plan today is to take you through what does it look like to do a job from start to finish, and then show you some of the results a couple weeks after. So on this job here, this was, go in the panorama view there, this is a woman's front yard, and all of this area that you see that's now brown, this was all like 7-8 foot tall weeds and plants. It's an older woman. She's just having a hard time taking care of it, so she asked us to come out, basically decimate the whole thing. We Harley raked it. We moved off a ton of brush, and now we're going to prep it to hydroseed. Alright, so I'm going to voice over here for a while to explain things in further detail as we complete this job. This piece of equipment is called a Turf Tech, and it has a Harley rake attachment on it. Harley rakes have a toothed rotating drum on the leading edge of the machine just under where I am working right there. During construction type projects, the soil will often become hard packed, and then the grass will have a more difficult time establishing its root system. So what this machine does is it tears down into the soil a couple inches to make for a much more suitable seed bed. We offer this as an add-on service, and most clients will want to take advantage of it. Not only is it very helpful towards establishing a great lawn, this is a sure way to grow your profits as well. We started by renting one from a local rental shop, and we were using it so much that within about a month we just decided to buy one. This is obviously much faster than it is in real time. I have it sped up to about 10x, but this entire 5,000 square foot job only took an hour or two to completely Harley rake. If you have a skid steer, you can just buy a Harley rake attachment for your machine. We're getting close to that point ourselves, I think, but this walk-behind unit has served us really well the past few years. Okay, so hopefully here you can see the difference. You can definitely see the difference between what we have Harley raked, everything right here, and the things that we have not Harley raked, which is right here. So it really tills up the top 2 to 3 inches. It makes for a very nice, soft seed bed for you to put those seeds into. I mean, look at this. This is just super loose, not compact, just what you want for hydroseeding. Okay, the prep work is all done. Got that done yesterday afternoon. I'm back here the next afternoon, and we are ready for some spraying. Up here in the red truck, we have our HydroHog, have all of our materials right here, our hoses. And while the HydroHog is filling with water, what I want to do here is make sure that everything is laid out and ready to go so that we're not wasting any time between loads. And so what we're going to do next is do some fertilizing. So while your first tank is filling, make sure to get all your small tasks completed like fertilizing and laying out your discharge hose. That way, when your tank is ready for spraying, you have nothing left to complete. While I was fertilizing, the tank was filling with water. At about 80 to 90 gallons, I shut off the water supply and started adding my ingredients. First thing to add is your mulch. Here, I steadily pour it into the tank over the course of about a minute. It will break down into the hydro mulch mush over the next few minutes of agitation. Next thing to add is your seed. we recommend 10 pounds per 1,000 square feet for lawn establishment purposes. Since this tank covers about 1,000 square feet, I add in 10 pounds of seed. For years we have used a turf-type tall fescue blend. It has a bit of perennial rye in it for quick establishment and a bit of bluegrass as well for damage repair. This blend is called Teammates Plus, and I get it from my local Site 1 store. Once your pellets have completely broken down inside the tank, you can start spraying. This is a 5-load project, so I'm gonna speed it up just a little bit here. Main thing that you're looking for when you're spraying is consistency. Make sure all areas get even coverage. Especially when starting out, it can be helpful to measure and mark the goal square footage for each tank load before spraying. That way, you know that your applied mulch and seed rates are what you intended. This here is load number 2. This is load number 3. As much as you can, try and spray down on top of the soil as opposed to at an angle. When you spray at an angle, sometimes you can get a shadow effect. Even on relatively flat soil profiles, the Hydroseed won't be applied to the back end of some dirt particles. This is the end of 4. And this is the final load number 5. Sometimes you'll have a little bit left over in your tank, and so here I just went back to the very beginning of the project and sprayed a little bit more where I thought I could use it. Okay, I'm back out at the site here 1 week after we initially sprayed it. And I'm pretty pleased with the results. So all of this you see growing in here, that is all grass. So we can go take a quick look here and not get sprayed by the sprinkler. All right, so doesn't look like a whole lot, but keep in mind, this is just the perennial ryegrass. And this was only about 20% of the mix. So next week, we'll be back and there should be some significant progress here on what we already have. This will be a lot taller, and the turf-type tall fescue should be coming in quite nicely by that time. So we'll check back in another week and see where we are. Right out here, this is the 2nd week after seeding, and take a look at these results. This grass is really starting to take off here. You can come down here and take a look. This is a lot thicker than it was last week. This is that turf-type tall fescue starting to come in now. And really, just across the lawn, I'm quite pleased. You can see that there's some weeds coming in here and there. Those can be taken care of after the grass has established a little bit. I'm not too worried about that at all. Yep, things are coming in real nice. All right, week number 3. This grass is looking great. Check this out. So you can see here, this grass, this is the old grass, this is the new grass. We're getting some pretty good depth on this here. We're at maybe 4 to 5 inches, definitely ready for some mowing, and probably ready for some broadleaf herbicide here before too long as well. Before you go, 2 more things I want to tell you. First, I want to give you something for free. This is something that I found really helpful when I first started, but no one offered it, so I had to make it myself, which is an aftercare guide. Even today, most of our hydroseeding clients are still homeowners, residential clients. And so they are always asking for like the best practices and things that you can do to take care of the hydroseed perfectly. So I designed a 1-page PDF. It's an aftercare guide that I physically give to my clients on my way off of their property. So they can put that on their refrigerator, they can have it. It really reduces the amount of questions that you get after the job and improves the success rate of the hydroseed that you just applied, because that homeowner has everything that they need in order to take care of the hydroseed. I have that for free for you. It doesn't have any of our branding on it, so you can put your own logo, your own branding on it, and use it for yourself. Totally free. It's yours. It's on our website. I also put the link in the description to this video. And second, if you are ready to buy a machine, we manufacture and sell the HydroHog 110, which is the very hydroseeder that we use on today's project. It is a no-fuss, feature-rich machine that is designed specifically for people who have never hydroseeded before. So if that is you or your organization, this would be a great hydroseeder for you. We offer it at hydrohogseeders.com. Also on there are my phone number and email address. So if you have questions, you can reach out to me directly. All right, that's it for today's video. We'll see you next time.